90% kidney function. Gone, then he ate this. What no one told you about fruits and kidney detox. Here is a story of silent recovery. Would you believe that 4 fruits could mean the difference between dialysis and freedom? A 58-year-old man once sat in a dialysis chair. Twice a week. Every week. Same room, same machine, same slow drip of life. He didn't look sick. His eyes were kind. His hands were strong, but his kidneys had almost given up. Doctors said, "This is your new normal." They called it manageable. But for him, it felt like a quiet surrender. Then one day, something shifted. Not a miracle, not a surgery, not a new drug. Just 4 fruits, simple, ordinary, forgotten by most. He added them to his plate, day after day, and week by week, something remarkable happened. His labs improved, his energy returned, and dialysis became optional. Now, I'm not here to sell you magic. This isn't a quick fix or a trendy detox plan. But I am telling you this honestly, and from the heart, your kidneys are listening to what you eat. Every single day, they don't shout, they whisper. And when we ignore those whispers long enough, they start to fade. So ask yourself, are your ankles swelling more than usual? Do you wake up tired no matter how much you sleep? Is your thinking slower, foggier than it used to be? Most people blame aging, but what if it's your kidneys, not failing dramatically, but quietly struggling, begging for help in the only language they know: symptoms? Here's a truth the medical world knows, but rarely explains. Your kidneys can lose up to 90% of their function before symptoms become obvious. By the time pain shows up, it's often too late to reverse. But the good news, you don't have to wait that long. You can begin today with 4's fruits. Real, natural, gentle. Backed by research, celebrated in stories, and capable of supporting your kidneys in what they were designed to do. Cleanse, balance, protect. In this video, we'll explore those 3 powerful fruits, what they do, why they work, and how you can start using them right now without changing your entire life. Because staying strong, staying clear-headed, and staying independent isn't about finding a miracle. It's about choosing small things with big impact. And if anything here speaks to you, I'd be honored if you'd subscribe and turn on notifications so we can walk this journey together. Let's begin. Let's come to the first fruits: cranberries, the tiny guardian your kidneys have been waiting for. We often overlook the small things, the tiny signs, the quiet discomfort, and sometimes even the tiniest fruits. Margaret, 67, had always considered herself healthy. She wasn't on any major medications. She took daily walks, she ate salads, drank water, and rarely complained. But over the last year, she began noticing something off. Her ankles would puff up by evening. She felt drained even after a full night's sleep. Her mind, once sharp, began to feel a little foggy. It's probably just age, she told herself. But after a routine checkup and some blood work, her doctor delivered a wake-up call: early-stage kidney dysfunction. The cause wasn't obvious. Her lifestyle seemed clean. But when they looked closer, a pattern emerged. Margaret had experienced multiple asymptomatic urinary tract infections, UTIs, over the past few years. They didn't come with pain or urgency, just small signs she'd dismissed as normal aging. Here's the truth. Many don't hear in time. Silent UTIs are a hidden epidemic among older adults, especially women. According to the National Institute on Aging, over 10 million doctor visits in the U.S. each year are related to UTIs, and people over 65 are far more likely to experience asymptomatic UTIs, where the infection causes no classic symptoms, yet still harms the kidneys over time. UTIs might not feel dangerous, but beneath the surface, they leave behind scar tissue that the kidneys can't undo. A study published in Clinical Nephrology revealed that recurrent UTIs can increase the risk of chronic kidney damage by over 43%, especially in older women. Every untreated infection is like a scratch on your kidneys, and over time, those scratches add up until the filter that once protected your body begins to falter. That's where cranberries come in. These small, ruby-red fruits have been treasured for generations, not just for their flavor, but for their healing power. Cranberries contain proanthocyanidins, a group of plant compounds that stop harmful bacteria like E. coli from sticking to the walls of your urinary tract where infections often begin. A meta-analysis in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed cranberry products can reduce UTI recurrence by up to 38%, especially in women with prior infections. Another study in the Journal of Urology found that drinking cranberry juice daily reduced recurrent UTIs by nearly 50%. Cranberries don't just help you recover, they help you avoid getting sick in the first place. But knowing cranberries are powerful is only half the story. The real question is, how can you make them part of your everyday life without it feeling like a chore? Here are a few gentle, easy ways to start. Sprinkle a handful of dried, unsweetened cranberries on top of your morning oatmeal or yogurt. The tartness adds a burst of flavor and gives your kidneys a boost before the day even begins. Toss some into a leafy green salad with spinach, arugula, walnuts, and feta cheese. Cranberries add both texture and kidney-nourishing benefits. Blend frozen cranberries into a smoothie with banana, Greek yogurt, and almond milk. It's creamy, tangy, and naturally healing. Sip 100% unsweetened cranberry juice 2 to 3 times a week. If the taste is too strong, mix it with water or a bit of apple juice to soften the edge. And for those who love baking, try adding cranberries into muffins, oatmeal bars, or whole grain bread for a tart and healthful twist. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent, because the alternative, ignoring these infections, letting damage build quietly, can lead to dialysis, medications, and the loss of independence. You deserve better. You deserve prevention, peace, and confidence in your body. So let's not wait. Let's protect your kidneys starting today with something as small, as healing, and as powerful as a cranberry. But what about those who feel tired even after fixing their diet? That's where watermelon enters the story. Next, indispensable fruit: watermelon, nature's gift of hydration for tired kidneys. If cranberries are your kidneys' armor, then watermelon is their daily bath, gently washing away what your body doesn't need. It doesn't just support your kidneys, it nourishes them, cools them, and keeps them moving. After Margaret added cranberries to her breakfast and saw her UTI symptoms fade, she felt encouraged, but her energy was still low. She felt sluggish by noon, and her feet often swelled more than usual after her daily walk. She even noticed her blood pressure ticking up, something her doctor confirmed on her last visit. She wasn't sure what her body needed until her friend Susan handed her a bowl of cold watermelon. "It's not a cure," Susan smiled, "but it helps. I call it my summer medicine." And Susan was right. Watermelon is more than just water. It's structured, mineral-rich hydration, a living liquid that works with your kidneys, not against them. As we age, our thirst response weakens. We may not feel thirsty, but our body is still drying out inside. This is why older adults often experience low-grade dehydration, even when they drink what they think is enough. According to the CDC, nearly 50% of adults over 60 are underhydrated. Dehydration increases the risk of kidney stones, high blood pressure, fatigue, and toxin buildup. Watermelon fills this gap beautifully. With over 90% water, it provides fluid in a way the body recognizes and absorbs more easily than plain water alone. Each bite sends a gentle stream of moisture through your kidneys, helping them flush out waste without stress. But watermelon offers more than hydration. It contains citrulline, a natural compound that supports nitric oxide production, which relaxes blood vessels, improves circulation, and lowers blood pressure. This is crucial for kidney health, as high blood pressure is both a cause and a result of declining kidney function. Watermelon also delivers lycopene, one of the most powerful antioxidants in nature. Lycopene helps reduce inflammation in kidney tissues, neutralizes harmful free radicals, and may slow the progression of chronic kidney disease. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Nutrition found that daily consumption of watermelon improved key kidney function markers like creatinine and BUN levels in people with early-stage dysfunction. And here's the magic: unlike synthetic supplements or medications, watermelon doesn't burden the liver or irritate the gut. It just works, silently, kindly, daily. Now, let's talk joy. Because healing shouldn't feel like punishment, watermelon is delicious, familiar, and easy to love. Afternoon snack. Instead of reaching for chips or sweets, grab a cold bowl of watermelon cubes. Smoothie blend watermelon with mint and lime for a hydrating, kidney-friendly drink. Summer salad. Combine watermelon, cucumber, red onion, and a sprinkle of feta for a refreshing meal. Frozen treats. Puree watermelon and freeze in molds for healthy popsicles, perfect for grandkids and grandparents alike. Want something even simpler? Just eat a slice, slowly, mindfully. Let each bite remind you that healing can be sweet. The third is lemon, the stone breaker that keeps your kidneys flowing. You've armored your kidneys with cranberries, you've rehydrated and refreshed them with watermelon. Now comes the final step: keeping everything flowing smoothly and stone-free. Because here's a sobering truth that many people don't realize until it's too late. Even people who drink plenty of water can still develop kidney stones. And if you've ever had one, you know it's not just painful, it's excruciating. It's the kind of pain that brings strong adults to their knees, often without warning. In fact, kidney stones are far more common than we think. More than 1 in 10 Americans will develop a kidney stone at some point in their lives. And for adults over 60, the rate of recurrence is nearly double that of younger adults. That's why Susan, our retired librarian with her flower garden and gentle wisdom, added one last habit to her morning routine. Something that didn't come in a bottle, didn't cost much, and didn't feel like medicine at all. Warm lemon water, every morning. No pills, no powders, just the juice of half a lemon, squeezed into a mug of warm water, sipped slowly as the sun rose over her back porch. "It wakes me up," she said. "Not just my body, but my kidneys too." So why lemons? Lemons are rich in citric acid, a natural compound that has a very specific job in your kidneys. It helps prevent the formation of stones by increasing citrate levels in your urine. Citrate binds to calcium, the building block of most kidney stones, and prevents it from clumping together into sharp, painful crystals. A clinical study published in the Journal of Urology showed that lemon juice can boost urinary citrate by up to 50%, significantly reducing the formation of new stones in high-risk individuals. And that's not all. Lemons also promote hydration because they make water more appealing to drink. Aid digestion, reducing acidity and bloating. Deliver vitamin C, a gentle antioxidant that supports tissue repair and immune function. Help alkalize urine slightly, which may reduce stone formation. Unlike medication, lemons don't come with side effects. No nausea, no dependency, no added chemicals, just sunshine squeezed into your glass. You might be thinking, but I don't have kidney stones. And that's exactly why you should care now. Kidney stones don't always give warnings. They can form silently over months or even years before making themselves known with a sudden, sharp, unforgettable pain. By the time you feel it, the damage has already begun. If you've ever had a family history or personal history of kidney stones, high blood pressure or diabetes, low fluid intake or infrequent urination, a diet high in meat, salt, or processed food, then you are already at higher than average risk, even if you feel fine today. Here's how to make lemon a part of your daily kidney care. Morning habit: squeeze half a lemon into warm water. Drink slowly before coffee or breakfast. Let it become a calming ritual that gently activates your kidneys. Kidney-friendly dressing: mix lemon juice with olive oil, a pinch of salt, and fresh herbs. Use it on salads, steamed veggies, or grilled chicken. Infused hydration: add lemon slices to your water jug or herbal tea to keep sipping all day. Gentle detox tonic: combine lemon juice, a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and warm water. Optional, add a pinch of cayenne to boost circulation. Lemons don't cure disease, but they help prevent it, and prevention is peace. It's the comfort of knowing you're helping your body do what it was designed to do. Cleanse, balance, protect. With lemon, you're not just adding flavor, you're sending your kidneys a message: I'm listening, and I've got your back. Finally, strawberries, a gentle shield for aging kidneys. Some fruits make noise, others quietly protect. Strawberries don't beg for attention. They don't wear flashy armor like cranberries or flood your body like watermelon. But inside every bright red berry is a quiet promise: protection, restoration, and cellular peace. Take Eleanor, 74, for example. She didn't have UTIs. She drank enough water. Her blood pressure was controlled. But her GFR levels kept dropping slowly, year after year. No big spikes, no dramatic warning signs, just a slow fade. I felt like I was doing everything right, she said, but my kidneys still seemed tired. Then her nutritionist introduced her to strawberries, not as a dessert, but as a habit. Why strawberries? Because these small, heart-shaped fruits contain powerful kidney allies, anthocyanins, potent plant antioxidants that protect kidney tissue from oxidative stress, one of the silent accelerators of kidney aging. Elegitannins, compounds that defend cellular structure and reduce inflammation. Vitamin C, fiber, and manganese, which work together to fight inflammation, improve immunity, and aid natural detoxification. But here's what matters most. Strawberries are gentle. In just 50 grams, about 5 medium berries, you'll find only 1 main of sodium, just 120 milligrams of potassium, a minimal 13 milligrams of phosphorus. That's low enough to be safe for most people with kidney concerns, and nourishing enough to make a real difference. Studies from the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry highlight how regular consumption of anthocyanin-rich fruits like strawberries is associated with slower decline in kidney function, especially in people over 60. Eleanor didn't overhaul her diet. She just made one small, joyful shift. Every afternoon, she'd rinse a handful of fresh strawberries, place them in a little bowl, and sit by the window. That was my moment. She said, sweet, simple, and mine. Here's how you can add strawberries to your rhythm. Kidney-friendly snack: pair 5-7 fresh strawberries with a handful of unsalted almonds. A heart and kidney loving combo. Morning habit: slice a few berries over oatmeal or Greek yogurt. Add a sprinkle of chia seeds for extra fiber. Gentle dessert blend: frozen strawberries with plain yogurt and a dash of vanilla to make a cool, creamy sorbet without added sugar. Refreshing drink: add sliced strawberries to a pitcher of water with mint. Let it infuse in the fridge. Hydration becomes irresistible. You don't need to count every nutrient. You just need to stay consistent with small, nourishing choices, because your kidneys don't ask for rescue. They ask for rhythm, and strawberries, sweet, vibrant, and humble, can be part of that healing rhythm. So if you've already embraced cranberry, watermelon, and lemon, let strawberries be your next quiet companion. Not because they're dramatic, but because they're dependable, just like your kidneys used to be and can be again. Senior, remember this: the gentle power of choice. Dear friend, let's take one final breath together and let it settle. What if healing was never meant to feel hard? What if it didn't have to be about chasing treatments, fearing decline, or surrendering to labels like too old or too late? What if it started with a bowl of cranberries on your oats, a cold slice of watermelon after a walk, a warm cup of lemon water at sunrise, and a few ripe strawberries in the afternoon light? Not pills, not pressure, just presence. Your kidneys are quiet. They don't beg. They don't shout. They simply serve filtering, cleansing, protecting, day after day, until one day, they can't keep up anymore. unless we notice, unless we listen, unless we choose just a little differently. Cranberries protect against infection. Watermelon hydrates and cools. Lemon keeps everything flowing. Strawberries soothe, rebuild, and shield from within. No miracle cures, just nature, doing what it's always done, gently restoring what modern life often forgets. So today, I'm not asking you to change your life. I'm asking you to honor it, to choose a fruit, a ritual, a rhythm that whispers back to your body, I care. I'm paying attention. You matter. Because you do. No matter your age, no matter your diagnosis, no matter how long you've waited, you are still allowed to heal. You are still capable of strength, and you are still worthy of a life that feels light, clear, and free. If this message touched something in you, leave a comment below. Tell us which fruit you'll begin with, or simply say I'm starting, and if you haven't yet, I gently invite you to subscribe. So next time your body whispers, you'll have a friend who understands how to listen. Let this be your beginning. One choice, one fruit, one quiet, healing moment at a time.